Hello, it's Phil at digitaldjtips.com looking at the iLine mobile music cable kit. This is from IK Multimedia. The idea of the kit is to give you, as an iOS, iPad, iPhone, DJ and producer, a whole load of cables that you might need in order to set up a micro system, the kind of DJing and production system that you can use all over the place, in one place. So you can get 6 cables and you get a case to keep them all in as well. So obviously this is only going to be of use to you if they're going to add up to less than if you bought them all separately, because there's bound to be one or two that you're rarely going to use. So let's have a look at what they are, and then you can make your own mind up about whether what's in the case is worth your while buying them as as an aggregate whole bunch of cables, rather than just going and buying individual cables. By the way, IK Multimedia are adamant that these are really high quality cables and it would cost you considerably more to buy them separately. And they are high quality cables. They're all color coded. They're all, if I knock this on the desk, see, it's kind of like hard ceramic material they're made of. They're not cheaply made, but again, look at the price before you make your mind up. So we start off with a mono output adapter. This is an 1/8 inch male stereo to a 1/4 inch female jack in mono. So this is going to be used, I would say you're most likely to use this. So obviously the stereo bit is bridged. So it's the left and right channels are both carrying the same mono signal. I would say that this is going to be most useful if you've got a microphone which has got a 1/4 inch jack on it and you want to record it on your iDevice on both channels. So there's one use of that one. Second one, this is just basically an input-output extension. So if I open this, you'll see that it's about that long. I don't know how long that is, 60 centimeters or something. And this is a full iPhone plug, so it's got the microphone on it as well, and this is an extension for it. So basically, if you have any iPad, iPhone compatible device that plugs into the top connector or the bottom connector in more modern ones, this is going to make it a bit longer for you. So good for anywhere where you end up with your iPhone or iPad a little bit further away than the original manufacturers of your additional equipment intended. So the next one is this one here. This is a sorry, we've already looked at that one. This one here, which is a 1.5 meter long basic auxiliary cable. So this is, like I say, 1.5 meter, quite a long one. And this is those two. So this is basically the one that you would use to plug your iPhone into anything else, like computer speakers or anything with an 1/8 inch female jack on it. And also anything that's got that kind of output that you want to plug to record into your iDevice, that's going to be the one you want to use. So the next one down the line, hope you're enjoying this, folks. It's a little bit dry unless you are an iOS person looking for cables, but if you are, then it's going to interest you. This is the most immediately obviously useful one out of the lot. It is an 1/8 inch stereo jack to dual RCAs. Useful for all kinds of things. You might end up using this to record from your DJ controller or DJ mixer onto an iDevice. That's a really big use for it. You might end up using it to plug your iDevice here into dual monitors, because these have got kind of like quite a big give. So you can plug one into each monitor and have a nice little setup on your desk, running off your iDevice. There's a lot of uses for this kind of cable. I've ended up with loads of these over the years, and I always seem to be using them for one thing or another. So that's that one. The next one is a 1/8 inch stereo to 2 1/8 inch stereo headphones sockets. So that would go into your iDevice. This would be the one that you plug 2 sets of headphones in, and then you can share them. You see these in airports and in aircraft magazines and stuff, so that a couple sat on a seat can both watch the same movie or listen to the same sound. Especially if you've got one of these. Actually, that's not included. It just happens to be lying around here, which lets you plug your movie into something like this. So If you're on a plane and one of those movie sockets doesn't work, they're always a little bit dodgy and you have to give it a little wiggle. If you happen to have that in your bag, you could be the hero of the moment. But from a musician's point of view, 2 sets of headphones for monitoring in a studio, whatever, or DJs playing off the same gear but who both want their own headphones plugged in, there's a nice little way of doing it. And the final one is potentially quite a useful one actually if you are a musician using your iPad or iPhone as kind of like a digital audio workstation, because this takes the output from your iPhone and gives you 2 mono, so one left, one right from here, 2 mono quarter inch jacks. So with a couple of leads like this, you can now plug into a mixing desk and have 2 channels going on there. So that's what's in the box. The box has got all the stuff on the back as to how they think you should use them, and they all tuck, as I say, into here to keep them nice and ship shape. The one cable that's missing here is this one. This is a Griffin cable actually, which looks exactly, well, certainly functionality wise, it looks very similar to this one. Yeah? But it has a crucial difference. This is a DJ splitter cable or a mono splitter cable with a twist. This takes your output and sends the left hand channel to one and the right hand channel to the other. There's another one here that does that. It actually does it with bigger sockets, but it's the same idea. This one though is true mono. These are true mono. So you plug a pair of headphones into there, it'll only come out of one ear. Okay? This one is bridged or pseudo stereo. Now that means that here you take a left hand and a right hand, feed one into each of these. Now you can plug that one into a pair of headphones. It'll come out the left and the right, even though it's in mono. The other one you can plug into your master speakers. Now, unless your DJ software knows what to do with this, it's no use to you. But if it does, if it can send the master to one and the cue to the other, like all decent iOS DJ software can, you've now negated the need for any extra sound card and you've got full cue monitoring, albeit in pseudo stereo rather than real stereo. It'd be nice to see one of those in there. Because it's a useful cable for DJs, not so much for producers, and I guess this is aimed as much as producers as at DJs. If there's 3 or 4 cables in that lot I just described that you like, check it out. Go and see what the prices are. You might find that buying this saves you some money, and you can always substitute them in the sleeve for stuff that you do want, like a mono split or whatever else takes your fancy. So there you have it, the iLine mobile music cable kit from IK Multimedia. There's a full review with current pricing and availability on digitaldjtips.com. If you want free DJ lessons, go sign up there as well. It's at digitaldjtips.com/join. Tens of thousands of people are already taking our DJ lessons, covering all kinds of digital DJing. And of course, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you here and you get to know all the latest before anyone else. Thanks for watching. See you soon.